Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing amazing. This is your reading for today. We're going to be having a look to see what your true purpose is in life. We have three piles here today. So we have the first one, which is this beautiful fluorite. I don't know if you can see the shine, but I love this crystal. We then have pile two, which is citrine. This is your crystal here. And pile three, which is this grey moonstone. So take a moment to meditate on the cards, do whatever pile you feel most drawn to, and then skip ahead to the timestamps, which are down below in the description and the comments, and then you can see your reading. Let's go. Okay, so pile one, if you chose this fluorite crystal, then this reading is for you. This is what it looks like. So we're going to be having a look to see what your true purpose is. But before I start, just so you know, I do have personal readings available. Very soon I will be having 24-hour readings. So it means if you want a reading desperately and want it soon, I can deliver it to you within 24 hours. Okay, so we're going to start off with tarot cards, which are these, not these ones, sorry. These ones. Okay, so to start off, we have the Five of Pentacles. Let's move this up here a bit. The Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Fool. Okay, so what I'm getting, pile ones, is that perhaps in the beginning of your life and even now, things have been difficult and I feel like you've been struggling. So we have the Five of Pentacles, which is all about loss. So perhaps you have lost something, or it could be that you have like a small amount of money and you're struggling. But either way, I feel like because of this, it has caused you to struggle. For some of you, I feel like you have lost a person that was like very significant. It could have been someone that's passed away that you struggle with, or it could even be a relationship where you lost this person. I feel like whatever this loss is, it's caused you to struggle. I've also, like, you know, it could also be that you have been struggling with money and things have been very difficult. And this is like a part of your life, like the purpose of your life. This was kind of like meant to happen, because later on you'll kind of see how. But yeah, we also have the Nine of Swords and Ten of Swords. All these three cards kind of go together in a sense. It's kind of negative. So the Nine of Swords is all about having nightmares, anxiety, depression, staying up at night, just like insomnia, just like, you know, things are not good. You can see that there's like loads of demons that are trying to get this woman. She's just like struggling. And this is all about, you know, just, well, really struggling, and it could be because of this, like because of this deep, the sad things happening. I just feel like something negative, or maybe quite a few negative things have happened in your life, and because of this, it's caused you to have problems. We also have Ten of Swords. This is all about being stabbed in the back, things not going your way, depression, struggling with things again. So perhaps if it is a loss of someone, it could be a relationship. You could feel a bit like stabbed in the back, like things not going your way. Or this could be how you're feeling with the universe, because things just have not gone well at all in your life. I feel like I'm kind of getting that for a lot of you, it's been the case that it's just things that have gone on and on, like things that have just gone wrong. And you're kind of like feeling at this point where you're just like, where is good things going to come into my life? I'm kind of seeing this as hitting the low points, like so many bad things happening in your life. You're just like, I don't know what to do anymore. Things just feel like it just feels like I'm meant to be destined to have bad things coming into your life, and perhaps is at your point you are now, or maybe even could be getting to that point. But basically, this is kind of like, this is the reason why sometimes we need to have things going so bad, like you need to hit your lowest point so you can kind of like make a decision or have a spiritual awakening. That's what I'm getting. I feel like for some of you, you could be at a point where you've just had so much trauma from the past that it's kind of triggered a spiritual awakening for you, and kind of like has led you down this new path where you are making new decisions, new choices for yourself, and then it's time to take action. We had the Eight of Wands and then the Fool. The Eight of Wands is moving forward and going full steam ahead and doing something, and then the Fool's all about new beginnings. So what I'm kind of getting is that you've had enough, that you decide to take action into your own hands, and perhaps it's something to do with your passion, something that you love, because the Wands energy is all about like pursuing passion and like things you enjoy and creativity. So perhaps you could be doing something creative, like for example writing a book about your experiences, or becoming a leader, a life coach or something. Because of all this experience you've had, you're deciding to take action and using that to your advantage, and then creating this new beginning for yourself where you are doing stuff and kind of like making not the most out of it, but kind of like this, finding the silver lining. We're not saying that this is like, you know, we're not saying that this is you know, a good thing. Like, you know, these are this, whatever happened is still horrible, but instead of it letting it control your life and ruining it, not ruining it, but just taking a hold of your life and it being the center and focus of your life, you kind of like changing this and making it kind of like making it into something good for you and using it to your advantage so you can have this new beginning and actually start thriving in life. So that's kind of like what's happening, and that's kind of like what I'm getting with the theme of your life. Then we've got some oracle cards. We have rejection, mystery, and energy. So what this is kind of showing me is the rejection card is saying that it could be a person that exited your life, or perhaps you were rejected a position which made you feel like lost and all of that. It's like something happened where you perhaps felt rejected, like, you know, something stopped happening. That's what I'm getting. And you might even feel rejected through life, really. But this rejection is happening for a reason, because the mystery is making me think of like the universe and like things happening for a reason, so you can gain energy and gain momentum to make action in your life and actually do something with it. Because I feel like you have a purpose in your life where you're meant to use this hurt and trauma into turning it into something new and something that will be abundant for you. And I feel like this is something that you're still in the journey of like trying to figure out how, or like, you know, trying to figure out what this is and everything. For some people, you could be already at that stage now, and this is just kind of like a past energy of just reflecting to be like, hey, this is why this has happened. So I'm kind of getting, because of like difficulty and all that, it's kind of like made you go down a new path. Like, you know, originally this person was facing this way, life was going this way, but because of that, it's now facing that way and you're going down a different path. And it's kind of like causing new things to come into your life. Because you're going down this path, loads of opportunities and new things are entering into your life. Let's pull some oracle cards now. We have this one, I think it's Whispering Woods. So we also have love. Let's put that here. Love, manifesting dreams, and freedom. So your true purpose in life is also, I'm getting, for some of you, I feel like you have had a person that exited your life, like a relationship that was a big struggle for you. And this rejection is actually bringing out a partner or a person who you are so in love with. And this is kind of like your purpose in life was to meet with this destined person. They may be in your life. You may be hearing this reading and be like, oh yeah, this is this person that I'm with. Or if not, then just know this person will be coming into your life at some point. We also have manifesting dreams. And also with the love card, it's making me feel like you're going to be doing things that you love. With the manifesting dreams, because of this hardship moving forward, you're going to like start manifesting loads of things. I feel like for some of you, or a lot of you, you will be very good at manifesting and you'll be getting all your desires and all that. And this just become a massive lesson, is like in the early part of your life I'm kind of getting. So the rest of your life can be amazing and you can look back and be like, okay, I've learned so many lessons and have been able to achieve so many things because of the things I've learned. And because of that, you'll be manifesting your desires and having a new positive outlook in life as well. Because of all the bad things you're having or have had, looking at the present moment when things are good, it'll make you feel much better at your present moment, if that makes sense. So because you have had a rough time, being in a present moment when things aren't rough, you're going to have more gratitude towards it, and it will help you manifest more things. We also then have freedom, which is kind of telling me your purpose in life is to let go of all this and be able to move forward and get like a new beginning and have freedom. Be like, you know what, these things aren't going to control my life. These things are an aspect, but I'm not going to let this be a controlling factor. Like, not letting the past control you. You're going to break free and use options to kind of like, not options, I'm trying to think of the words, basically you are going to be finding new purposes in life. And basically I'm kind of getting a sense of traveling. You could be traveling in your life. It could be like something you're meant to be doing, but just breaking free from all the trauma and the negativity to allow new beginnings to come into your life. Like that's a part of your life purpose, just overcoming. I'm kind of getting like the story of like with all things going wrong and then everything just going right. We also have Unfinished Symphony and TikTok. The Unfinished Symphony is making me feel like a this area. Again, for some of you, I do feel like a lot of you, it is to do with a relationship or just a person in your life. Perhaps the person rejected you or left you out of nowhere and you kind of have unfinished business, and that's what's made you struggle, because especially the mystery of just like not really sure why things happened or why they left. And basically it's, you know, I feel like a part of you is learning how to move on without having any clarification or just knowing why things happened. You're kind of having to learn to move on with unfinished business and being okay with that. I feel like it's a big part of your lesson. I feel like this is just something you're also learning how to let go of all this struggle and just be like, okay, I don't know why these things happened. I don't know why I've struggled so much or something along the lines of that. And just having unfinished business in regards to that, you're learning to let that go and move forward. The TikTok is making me think of like time and all that. And as you can see, the numbers are kind of breaking free from the clocks. So what I'm kind of feeling is that you're kind of like, I feel like a lot of your time has been dwelling on this, and you're kind of like regaining that time or moving your, like being in control of your time in a sense of knowing what you want to put your energy in. And basically by doing this, you're going to feel very abundant, and you're just going to feel like, you know what, all my time was put into like focusing on the past and the struggle things. You're going to be overcoming that and then getting like better things from it. So basically that's what I'm kind of getting from that as well. Then we have the last oracle cards. We have eudaimonia, and then we have abundance. Now, if I remember rightly, eudaimonia is all about creativity, and also, I forgot what it said in the oracle book. Eudaimonia is also about the mindset and using your intuition. So because of the hardships you've had, it's kind of like eventually going to help you change your mindset. And I feel like that's like a purpose in your life, is to get a better mindset and looking at the positivity in life, especially when it comes to manifesting and using the law of attraction is all about having a good mindset. So when things go wrong, is to keep going and to push forward and trusting that your dreams will come. With the intuition, I'm kind of like getting, perhaps you are going to be using your like intuition to help you guide you through life and figure things out as well. That could be something you'll be developing a lot. Also the malachite, that crystal is all about like healing and all that. So I'm getting that, especially these cards here which have been represented throughout this reading, that's all about healing as well. So I feel like you're going to be healing from the past, using your mindset to feel like, you know what, things have been difficult, but we're going to push forward and get things we do want and just kind of like move forward and all that. And then we have the abundance card, which is basically saying once you have kind of like got past this stage, what I'm getting, when you get past the stage of like unfinished business and this whole struggle and just moving on from that, that's when you get into this section and some of this section as well, where you get your new love, or you know, you find the person that you're meant to be with. You're going to be manifesting all your desires, moving forward and having a new beginning, and you're going to be very abundant. And basically you're going to be transitioning in your life from having it rough where things aren't going well, and basically your purpose is to use that to your advantage and to perhaps even help others who have been struggling and actually get abundance from it, but also just thriving. Like perhaps a lesson in your life is to thrive from hardships and use your experiences into getting something like good. So for example, let's say if you've had a lot of struggles, you could write a book and help those other people. You could perhaps have become a therapist. You could create art with your difficulties and like using it to express yourself. Same with music and all that. It's like you're going to find a way to use that difficulty and turn it into something which will help benefit others. And I feel like it's going to make you very abundant. You'll do very well from it, and you're just going to feel very good in life as well. So it's kind of like learning that no matter how hard things have been in the past, things can always get better and things can be abundant for you. So pile ones, that is your reading. I hope that resonates with you and brings you clarity that you needed. Remember, I do have my personal readings available. All the information's in my description. And hopefully I'll see you very, very soon for another tarot reading. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to have more readings from me. We're very close to 200 subscribers, which is very exciting. I appreciate all of you. Anyway, I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye guys. Hello pal twos, I hope you're doing amazing. If you pulled this or chose this citrine crystal, then this reading is for you. We'll be having a look to see what your purpose is in life. Before I start, I just want to let you know that I do have personal readings available. I have a new one coming, which I'll be doing a 24-hour service. So basically, if you buy a reading from me, I will answer you within 24 hours. I'll probably be pretty quick with these. Anyway, let's go on with this reading. We're going to start off with the tarot cards, which are these ones. So let's see what we have. Let's see what your purpose is in life. So we have the King of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Artist, the Star, and the Eight of Cups. So what I'm getting, for some of you, I feel like you could be quite a people pleaser. You, especially your family, that's what I'm getting. I feel like you don't want to disappoint your family. You kind of like want to make them proud, do what, you know, just make them feel proud. It makes you feel good knowing that you're doing what they would feel proud about you for. But what I'm getting, okay, so I'm kind of feeling like, perhaps some of you, your parents want you to be like a doctor or lawyer, a really well-paying job. However, with the Artist, I'm getting that deep down you want to be someone that's very creative. And with the Star, it's making you feel like you're wishing to do that, and it's something you're really passionate about. And your purpose in life is to follow your desires, because we have the Eight of Cups, which is all about walking away from something. So you're going to walk away from what you're meant to be doing, or what your family want you to do, or what you feel pressured to do, and actually pursue your desires. So with the King of Cups and Three of Cups, I'm kind of getting also you're meant to be socializing more. You're meant to go out and meet amazing people. For some of you, and I feel like this is a select few, I feel like you're going to be getting a family from friends. Perhaps your family life isn't the best, and perhaps you're going to meet some friends who are going to be more like family to you. With the King of Cups, I feel like this is going to be, you're going to become very independent, but very emotionally fulfilled, emotionally stable, kind of like in charge of your emotions and following your desires. Cups is all about your desires and emotions and all that. So you're going to be in a very stable place where you're like, you know what, I'm happy with doing this, and this makes me happy, so I'm going to pursue that. I feel like friends are going to be a very important part of your life as well. But yeah, it's kind of like the story of following your dreams and not doing what other people want you to do. So I feel like that's what your kind of like purpose is in life. We're going to play some oracle cards just to get more answers in regards to this. We have anger, protection, and intuition. So what I'm getting with these cards, especially with the anger cards, I feel like you're going to get to a point where you are kind of like, you know what, I want to do what I want to do, because at the point I feel like right now or very soon you're just kind of like doing the whole people pleasing, do what they enjoy, but deep down in the back of your head you're just like, but I actually want to do this. The anger card is kind of making me feel like you're standing up for yourself and we're like, you know what, enough is enough. I'm not going to do this makes me unhappy. I'm going to follow my dreams and do what I want. This actually could cause some tension, which may not be nice, you know. So, you know, we want things to run smoothly, but I think this is about you getting the confidence for things to not go, like, you know, if things don't go smoothly, I feel like this is spirit just saying you're protected, you're going to be fine, you can have friends that are going to support you. There will be people about who will support you, even your spirit guides and all that, they will support you. If your family don't accept you for that, if they don't straight away, maybe they will in the future. But just know that you're going to be okay and things will work out, and you are going to be happy. With the protection card, it's making you feel like your dreams are protected. It's kind of like, you know what, this is something that is destined to happen. You're destined to pursue your dreams, no matter how difficult it may be at the moment. this is something that will happen for you. So if you feel like it's never going to happen, there's just like, no matter how long it takes for it to happen, it's like destined. So like, just know that it is going to be okay and it will come to you. We don't have intuition. So perhaps this is the whole process where you're going to have to follow your intuition and be like, you know what, I'm going to do this is how I'm going to do that. But I feel like also a part of what you're going to be doing, like your true purpose in life, is to be following your intuition. Perhaps you're following the logical brain at the moment where you're just like, well, this is the best paying job, this is what my parents want me to do, that's what I'm going to do. But you're actually going to be following your intuition, but like, you know what, this is what makes me happy. It's kind of like making me feel like following your heart as well. And I feel like that's another part of which you're going to be doing during this whole transition in your life. Okay, we're going to pull some more cards. We have renewal, healing, and transformation. So yeah, with the renewal card, this is telling me that you're going to be getting a newfound purpose and you're going to be changing your life and being like, you know what, okay, this is what I want in life, this is what I'm going to do. And basically it's like a whole process which eventually you will do and be like changing your whole life. Same with the transformation card. You're going to be transforming, becoming emotionally stronger and capable and being like, you know what, I want to do what I want to do. Because I feel like you could be basing a lot of your life on how others want you to live, or like trying to please them because you feel like you want to cause no disruption, you want things to be like peaceful and stuff, which okay, is great for a little bit, but it's great for others and it might be peaceful, but you're not doing what you want to do, and that's what you're going to be overcoming. We then have healing. So perhaps with the difficulties of the situation, it is going to allow you to heal past like trauma. Perhaps healing some past stuff is going to be something that is in the cards for you. In the cards, it's basically something that you're meant to be doing in your life purpose, and basically just like overcoming things. I'm kind of like getting this is, I'm kind of seeing like a story with this. I'm kind of seeing this girl running away from her family and being the strong, independent woman she is, and making friends with her bear friends. Like, you know, that bear, which is her friend, has become her family, which is the vibe I'm getting with this as well. So yeah, I do like feel like friends and becoming independent is a whole important thing coming for you in for your life. You know, friends are definitely going to be your family. Or for some of you, it could be you could enter a relationship, only take if it resonates, and they're going to be your main family, if that makes sense. Let's get a couple more cards. We have the Fates and Treasure Island. I love this. So the Fate is basically telling me is this is something that's fated. This whole process you're going through, this is meant to happen. So no matter how scary this might sound, you know, with the stars here and the stars there, the things you're wishing for, they're meant to happen for you. You're meant to move forward. Like, so some of you, this could be scary right now because you could be thinking about, oh, I want to pursue my dreams, but I don't know how I'm going to do this. Hearing that like you're meant to be doing this, you're meant to stop people pleasing and doing what you want, could sound scary because, you know, we want to not rock the boat and we want to have peace, but sometimes that's not always the way. You can't sacrifice your dreams for other people's sakes just to please them, to make them feel like, you know, that I don't know, you're doing your parents' dreams or other people's dreams. Don't do their dreams, do your dreams. But yeah, there's something fated. We then have Treasure Island. When you follow the fates, it's, you know, this is all about abundance and amazing things coming to you. So when you follow your dreams, you're actually going to find you're going to be really successful. You know, treasure, that's, you know, pirates have, it's loads of money. So perhaps if this is a career you want to pursue, this is something that is bound to happen. You know, it's going to do really well for you. For some of you, I feel like it's relocating to a new country or area, and when you go there, you're going to feel very abundant and all that. So basically, it's just whatever you've been wanting to do but haven't done because you're worried about other people are going to say, you're going to end up doing this. This is your calling in life. This is what you're meant to do. This is your purpose. So don't worry about what other people say. Do what you want to do, and trust if they don't want anything to do with you, if you chose to do this, they're not the people for you. You are going to meet people who will become family and make you feel so good and at home. So don't worry about that. You're not going to be alone. You're protected. Things are going to be okay. We then have the final oracle cards. We have Clarity and Consciousness. So the clarity card, which is Citrine, which this is that crystal as well. I didn't even realize that. Okay, cool. I love that. So basically, you're going to get clarity on how you're going to do this, especially with your intuition and also consciousness, becoming aware. That's also the third eye chakra, which is all about kind of like receiving downloads and like heart, like even what's the word? You know, clairvoyance and all that. Perhaps in the future you're going to be developing a high intuition, using your third eye chakra more as well. But basically you're going to become aware and get clarity on how you're going to go about this. You know, if you're kind of sitting here thinking, okay, well, I want to pursue this and move on from my family, or move on from your family, but like, you know, do what you want to do, not what your family wants you to do. You may be a bit like, how the heck am I going to do this? Don't worry, it's a part of your journey to get clarity on how you are going to do that. So right now, if you're stressing about how you're going to do something, just try not to, because it's all going to come to you. You're going to be aware of the situation. So just do whatever you want to do, and then just trust that the knowledge of how you're going to do this is going to come. But you're going to like be very following your heart. You're going to be following your heart. That's the kind of person you're going to be. And you're kind of like, if you know something is meant for you, you're just going to do it. And that's what I'm kind of getting. I'm also getting, because of the Citrine, I am getting success and wealth too. So definitely something to look forward to. This is something quite exciting. Just trust that you've got this. And yeah, I hope this reading resonates for you and brings you the clarity that you need. Remember, I do have my personal readings available. We can dive deep more into this. The information's all in my description. Don't forget to subscribe for more readings. I'm very close to 200 subscribers, so I just want to thank you all very much for subscribing to me. It has been such a pleasure reading for you, and subscribe to get more of my tarot readings to keep up to date with what I post. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you all very soon in my next tarot reading. Bye guys. Hi pile threes, I hope you're doing amazing. If you chose this grey moonstone, then this reading is for you. We're going to be having a look to see what your true purpose is in life. And before I start, just so you know, I do have personal readings available. I have something new available very soon, which is going to be 24-hour readings, which means if you purchase a reading within 24 hours, you'll receive your reading basically. This is still to be set up, but it'll be set up very soon. Anyway, this is your reading for today. I have your cards here. Let me pull out the tarot cards very first. I don't know what I'm saying. It's been a long day. I'm quite poorly, so just bear with me. Anyway, let's see what your true purpose is in life. So to start off, we have the Hanged Man, Justice, Six of Swords, Page of Swords, and Wheel of Fortune. First message I'm getting is some of you have a big craving to explore, to visit loads of countries, to travel, to go on adventures and do new things. This is something for you that's in the cards. I feel like at the moment, this is going to be hard to read just because, you know, this is a general reading. So I'm going to try and make this as general as possible. And basically, you're going to have to put it to your situation, because I feel like this is going to be very different for everyone. So if the Hanged Man, what I'm getting is that there's been something stopping you from doing what you've wanted to do for a long time, and you've kind of been in limbo. You know what you wanted, but you just haven't been able to get it, and you've had to wait. And basically what I'm kind of getting, perhaps what you need to do is you need to kind of like get a new perspective, or get a new way of seeing things, or think outside the box. And basically this is going to help you get out of that situation. So for your situation, you need to think out. So if you feel stuck in any way, it could be relationships, career, family, education, anything. You've got to think outside of the box of how you can change the situation so you can get to where you want to be. So Justice, I'm getting that this is where like things will be served. Justice is getting things you want, things going into balance and all that. So I feel like when you do this, that's when you get your justice, and that's when you can start taking off and doing what you want to do. The Six of Swords can be about travel, it can be leaving stuff behind and all that. It can be like doing things, all that. But what I'm getting is that you're going to decide to pursue something different. You're going to start your adventure, start your life. Your life is going to start from somewhere new, a new beginning almost. For some of you, it could even be relocating, but I feel like for a lot of you, it's traveling. The Page of Swords is kind of like getting clarity, and what I'm getting is you're going to be standing up for yourself as well. Perhaps with this, you've been not being able to speak your truth. You just kind of have to be waiting around and just kind of like be like, okay, I know what I want, but I can't really say it, basically, depending on your situation. But justice is going to come where you're just like, you know what, I can say what I want. And the Page of Swords is like kind of like following your dreams and doing everything you want to do. And basically this is taking a leap forward and just speaking your truth and being like, you know what, okay, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do. We then have the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about like fate and just being like, you know what, okay, when things start taking place, having to have a little bit of patience and trusting the universe that things are going to come into fruition. What I'm getting, actually, I feel like, you know, like in the past couple of readings I've done, there's like fated things, like especially in the previous reading there was the fated card, which was what they were going to do. It was fate, it was going to happen, this is what they were going to do. Whereas with this energy, with this adventurous energy and exploring energy, I'm getting that you have the decision to do whatever you want to do in life. I mean, we all kind of have that. We can do that. But like, for example, some people are meant to meet a certain person. They're meant to do, they have this calling to do a career, you know, that's like they're fated. Whereas with this reading, or for you guys, what I'm getting is that you're going to explore the adventure, whatever. And then you're going to choose, like, you know, you're going to explore something, be like, you know, I like this, I enjoy this. I feel like a lot of you are meant to stay in one place. You're going to be traveling a lot as well. And I feel like you can choose what you want to do, and then universe will kind of like be like, okay, yeah, we'll make that happen. And I feel like it's your fate to choose what you want to do and to explore as well. I'm going to get a couple more some oracle cards so you can get some more information about this. So we have strength, passion, and confidence. Okay, perfect. So with the strength card, this is kind of like the getting the justice and getting the motivation or whatever, the strength to do something, to get out of the situation so your justice can be served. You're meant to be getting the strength to do whatever you want. Perhaps for some of you have desires, but you're just a bit too anxious to do things, or too afraid, or just worried about what someone will say. And then with the passion card, eventually you are going to pursue your passions. It's your destiny to, you know, it's your purpose to do what you are enjoying. And I feel like when you do this, you're going to be so confident with yourself in life. You're going to be confident in general. You're just going to be feeling very good in yourself because you're kind of like making these decisions, and you are living life which makes you feel amazing. And you're going to look back and be like, you know, I'm so glad I got out of this situation. I'm doing what I have always wanted to do and what makes me feel really good. And I feel like this is like a part of your purpose, to like gain that confidence to do what you want to do. And you know, trusting in yourself as well. I feel like a lot of you are going to be quite independent. A lot of solo traveling I'm seeing. Or it could be just doing something you never thought you would have imagined doing. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Let's get a couple more cards, some oracle cards. We have Transcending, Retreat, and Sanctuary. Okay, the first messages I'm getting in my head right now. The retreats make me think of like retreating on a holiday, going on a holiday retreat. Then we have Sanctuary. What I'm getting is that you may be starting to learn to feel at home with yourself. With a Transcending card, that is literally you getting confidence, becoming the better version of yourself, and, you know, being from where you are now and to get the confidence to do the things that you've always wanted to do. Perhaps you are having to really step out your comfort zone for all that, and I feel like it's going to really help you get to where you want to be and need to be. We then have, you know, we've got Retreat and Sanctuary. So, you know, you are going to find home in a place, and you are going to be traveling quite a bit. Retreat could be taking time to yourself as well. Again, it's making me think of isolation, like being a solo traveler and just kind of like going within yourself and all that. But yeah, I am really getting that you're going to find home in yourself and not really in a place. You're just going to be like, say like, for example, even if you're at home right now, you're still going to have home, but like you're going to know your real true home can be anywhere, because you have you and you are your home, if that makes sense. I'm also getting like you're going to be living a very easily chilled life as well. Like what I'm kind of also seeing, maybe for some of you, I had the image of like this TikTokers I watched. I forgot what they're called. Basically, they are in America and they just live in a van, you know. They just live in a van and just travel around, and just that's their life. It's just very easy living, slow going, just like it's lovely. And I'm kind of getting that vibe as well. Perhaps you could be going to a place of nature, just because we have some like animals there and just like nature imagery here. All right, let's get a couple more oracle cards. We have Message in a Bottle and Chaos and Conflict. So perhaps right now you could be going through the chaos and conflict, you know, and this could be what you're kind of like, that's holding you back right now. As you can see here, we have a zebra which has a giraffe skin. So what I'm kind of getting is right now you could be having to be a certain way. This is kind of similar to pile 2. So the zebra is kind of like being made to be a giraffe, but the zebra isn't a giraffe, you know? So perhaps there are some people, perhaps parents or something, or just anyone, it could be your own expectations. You feel like you're meant to fit into society and be a certain way, but deep down you're the zebra, you're not a giraffe. And you're kind of like, you know what, no, this is not who I am. I am a solo traveller. Oh, for some of you, I'm getting the fitting in with a standard way of living. Perhaps right now you're kind of looking at the way you live, you know, being a 9-to-5 job. This isn't for you, I'm getting, and that you kind of like want to be off grid and just like being a work from home or something, or just like, you know, having your own business and being free and getting freedom with all that as well. I feel like that's kind of like what you're meant to be doing, like breaking away from the whole conventional lifestyle and doing something very unconventional. And even though this could be cause some chaos and conflict in your life, it is something that you will overcome and find peace in the long run. We also have Message in a Bottle, and the message I'm getting for this one, message is funny, not really, but anyway, what I'm kind of getting is for some of you, you're kind of like, especially if you want to live off grid, the untraditional lifestyle, you could be thinking, I don't know how I'm going to do that. What I'm getting is that Spirit is going to provide the answer for you. There's going to be an opportunity where you'll learn and be like, you know, okay, yes, this is how I'm going to do this, blah, blah, blah. Life is all good. So basically, if you don't know how you're going to do that, just trust that ideas will come to you. Spirit is going to provide a message to you, and how you're going to do that when the timing is right. I'm kind of getting is like with the Message in a Bottle, you know, this is something that it could be 20 years old. The message was there from when, you know, someone could have wrote it when you were born, but then like 20 years time, when you're ready to see that message, that's when it'll come to you. I feel like there's this message like predestined, like how you're going to do it. That's got its way to you when you're ready. So when you're ready to pursue this, you're going to figure out how, okay? It could be like a dream. You could even come across it through like a YouTube channel or something along the lines of that. Okay, now I'm going to do your final oracle cards. We have Momentum and we have Expression. So in your life, with the Expression card, it is speaking your truth and figuring out and being like, you know, this is what I want to do. And then with the Momentum card, that's telling me that, like, you know, things are going to gain momentum. When you've expressed what you want, especially the throat chakra, speaking your truth and all that, and knowing what exactly you want, getting out of a situation, speaking up your truth with the Justice card, that's when things will gain momentum. That's when you'll start going off and pursuing things. And it's just something that, like, you know, when you start doing it, things are going to go fast and progress, and your life's going to all fall into place exactly how it needs to. So, you know, I feel like with the throat chakra, I feel like if you're wanting something right now, set your intentions, be like, okay, I want this, Spirit, I want this, and keep that in your heads, and it's all within your heart. Actually know that you want this, and that if it's going to come to you when the time's ready and when you're ready. You know, you know when you'll be ready. It's all going to fall into place exactly how it needs to. So yeah, you know, this is your reading. I hope that it resonates and brings you clarity that you needed. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to keep up to date with my readings and be notified when I post. Also, don't forget I have my personal readings available. But yeah, that is your reading for today. I hope that it resonates and brings you the clarity that you needed, and hopefully I'll see you all very, very soon in my next video. Bye guys.